Students, good morning. I hope you are healthy, wealthy, and wise. Students, before that, we have studied about all those questions which are given in MCERT. Now, several side books are there. For example, R.S. Agrawal, R.D. Sharma, and so many sample papers are there where you may get a collection of good questions. So it is not possible to solve each and every question here in class. So what to do? We have to take each type of questions one by one, and we have to know and discuss about how to solve those types of questions. So firstly, we have to give priority to come into contact with all types of questions. If we know how to solve such type of questions, so we can solve ourselves. In mathematics, the more you practice, the more you gain. So if you want to excel in mathematics, so the first priority should be given to practice. And it is my effort to give all sorts of or all types of questions, one or two questions just for sample, and it will be your effort to practice all those questions which are given in R.D. Sharma or R.S. Agrawal or other sample papers. Different sample papers are also available here in market. So you may manage, because the more you practice, the more you gain. So this fundamental principle should be kept in your mind. Only then you can secure good marks in mathematics. So now, without wasting, we have to discuss some other types of questions which are given especially in R.D. Sharma and R.S. Agrawal. So we have to discuss those questions. Here it is given on whiteboard. One by one, we will take just a sample questions from the exercises, and it is your effort to solve all those questions for your perfection, for your excellence. I hope you will be able to understand. So we have to discuss one by one. Let us see what is given here. Now, some of the questions are given like that. You find the value of A and B. And here, rational numbers are given here. Rational, not rational, means these questions are based on rationalization of denominator. We have to rationalize denominator. Same process as we have discussed in previous lectures, how to rationalize the denominator. The methods are there, how to rationalize the denominator. So we have to apply the same process, the same procedure in solving such type of questions. See, it is noted down here, 3 plus under root 2 upon 3 minus under root 2 equal to A plus B root 2. So what to do? We have to simplify. One thing is written in left hand side, second thing is written where? In right hand side. So we have to take and solve what value of left hand side is there. We may go parallel also. We can note down left side, right side parallel in every step. So that will be very lengthy. To minimize the steps, what to do? We have to take only left hand side and solve it. What value of, after simplification of rationalizing denominator, what value is coming? So that we can compare that value to A plus B root 2. So something will come without root, that will be value of A, and some value will come in form of under root 2, so that will be value of B. So by comparing, we can simplify this. What to do? One by one, we have to take. So firstly, we have to take left hand side. What to do? We have to take left hand side in solving the questions. Now we have noted down here left hand side, and what is in left hand side? 3 plus under root 2 upon 3 minus under root 2. You may observe here the denominator is not rationalized. So firstly we have to rationalize this denominator, and you know the conjugate or rationalizing factor of 3 minus root 2. At the time when this was discussed while solving the question of NCERT, I told you if it is a minus under root b, so that sign will be changed, and that will be either conjugate or rationalizing factor. So rationalizing factor of this one will be, only this sign will be changed. So it will be 3 plus under root 2. So we have to multiply both numerator and denominator by 3 plus under root 2. See, 3 plus under root 2 upon 3 minus under root 2, it is noted down as it is, and this will be multiplied the rationalizing factor of 3 minus under root 2, and the rationalizing factor of 3 minus under root 2 is 3 plus root 2, and 3 plus root 2 will be multiplied not only in numerator, it will be multiplied in denominator also. For which purpose are we doing so? Only for rationalizing d for denominator. So rationalizing d, we are multiplying by the rationalizing factor of denominator. Now see what happens. 3 plus under root t multiplied by 3 plus under root 2. Same thing in first bracket, same thing in second bracket, and both are in form of multiplication. What will be there? If x is multiplied into x, so that will become x square. So similarly 3 plus under root 2, it will be whole square, because in multiplication powers are added. This one is suppose x and this one is also x. So x to the power 1, x to the power 1, x into x, that will be power will be added, and 1 plus 1 it becomes power 2. And what is x? 3 plus under root 2. 3 plus under root 2 whole square upon what will be there? Same thing minus form, same thing plus form. Means x minus y, x plus y. If both are multiplied, what will be there? An identity is there related to there. If x into x is multiplied, so that will be x square. And second identity for denominator is there. If x plus y and x minus y both are multiplied, same terms are there but different sign are there. In first bracket it is plus, in second bracket minus, so that will be x square minus y square. What is x? It is the embodiment of first term. What is y? It is the embodiment of second term. X square means square of first term, y square means square of second term. In between which sign is there? That is minus. So by applying this, we have to solve denominator. By applying this identity, we have to multiply, simplify numerator. Now see, this will be 3 plus under root 2 whole square, x minus y, x plus y. So this will be x square means square of first term minus square of second term. So this will be 3 square minus under root 2 whole square. Now we have 3 plus under root 2 whole square, and downward it is 3 square minus under root 2 whole square. Again an identity will be applied here in solving which one? Numerator. A plus b or x plus y whole square, and you know x plus y whole square equals square of first term plus square of second term plus 2 into first term into second term. This is identity. This will be taught further, and in previous class year you have been taught this also. So apply this identity. X plus y whole square equals x square plus y square plus twice xy. So this will be square of first term, that is 3 square, plus square of second term. The square of second term means square of under root 2 plus 2 into first term means 3 multiplied by second term, that is under root 2. Now this one is expanded, 3 square plus under root 2 square plus 2 multiplied by 3 into under root 2 upon Square of 3 is 3 into 3, that is 9. Square of root 2, that will be 2 only, because this will be in pair form, and that will come out of square root, that will be 2. Now see, square of 3 is 9, square of root 2 is 2, 2 3 is 6, and root 2 is there, divided by this one 9 and this one 2, so 9 minus 2 it is 7. Now this one becomes 9 plus 2 plus 6 root 2 whole upon 7. Now like terms can be simplified. So 9 and 2 are like terms, so this can be simplified. So 9 plus 2, that will become 11, and plus 6 root 2, it will be noted down as it is, because you cannot add 6 root 2 into 11. So what will be there? Because these are unlike terms, and unlike terms cannot be added or subtracted. They can be multiplied, they can be divided, but they cannot be added or subtracted. So 11 plus 6 root 2 upon 7. Now separately this denominator can be noted down. So this can be noted down. It is 11 upon 7 plus 6 root 2 upon 7. So this will be separated here. Denominator will be separated and it will be noted down 2 times, because it is required there. For this purpose we require, after simplification, it is 11 upon 7 plus 6 root 2 upon 7. This is simplified form of 3 plus under root 2 upon 3 minus under root 2. So this is required. So firstly we have to note down the same thing which is noted in question. So it is noted down by putting the symbol of since. Putting the symbol of since, we have to note down 3 plus under root 2 upon 3 minus under root 2 equal to a plus b root 2. As it is, it will be noted down, because this one is given in question. So same, it will be noted down. Now we have simplified this 3 plus under root 2 upon 3 minus under root 2 by rationalizing denominator. So its value will be noted down. What ultimate value of this one is there, that will be mentioned here. The ultimate value of this one is 11 upon 7 plus 6 root 2 upon 7. So in the place of this, we have to note down the value which one is after rationalization. So it is 11 upon 7 plus 6 root 2 upon 7. And this is equal to a plus b root 2. Now we have to compare here. At this stage, we have to compare. How can we compare here? Now this a will be equal to this one, and this b root 2 will be equal to this one, because root 2 will be compared to the terms containing to root 2, and without root 2 will be compared to without root 2. So a will be compared to this one, and b root 2 will be compared to second term. So first term to first term, second term to second term. Sometimes only root 2 is supposed given, root 2 term is given, this constant value is not given. At that time what to do? We will compare, and in the place of this we have to note down 0, because 0 can be added everywhere. So value of that a would become what? 0. But here in this question the value of a is already given. So the value of a is 11 upon 7 by comparing, and b root 2 equals 6 root 2 upon 7. See, compare this one to this one. So a equals 11 upon 7, very obviously it is 11 upon 7, and compare b root 2 equals 6 root 2 upon 7. So b root 2 equals 6 root 2 upon 7. So we have to transpose this value there. So what will be there? Root 2 will be transposed there. So it will go in denominator. Here it is in the form of multiplication. It will go in form of division. So b equals 6 root 2 upon 7 will be noted down as it is, and this root 2 will go in denominator. So this will be root 2. Now root 2 will cancel to root 2. So it will be cut here. So this can be cancelled at this stage. So this will be cancelled. Now root 2 is cancelled to root 2. So what is remaining? 6 by 7. Now the value of a is 11 upon 7 and the value of b is 6 by 7. So this type of several questions are there in your exercise for practice. I hope you will solve this type of questions. If any problem regarding any question is there, you may ask by giving remarks in remark column. Now let us discuss about second type of questions. Next type of questions. What will be there? It is noted down here, simplify. Means we have to find out the simplest form of this expression. What to do? Two methods are there. First method, rationalize first one of denominator, also rationalize of the second one also. What values are there? You have to add. If minus is there, so you have to subtract. So here it is given plus form, so we have to add it. The first method, rationalize from here to there and rationalize from here to there by taking separately, and lastly you have to add value of this one and value of this one after rationalization. So something will be cancelled, and what is simplest form you have to note down. Second is there, if same thing is minus form and same thing is plus form, so directly we take LCM of denominators. We can take LCM of denominator only the case when same thing plus and same thing minus is here. See, 4 minus root 5 and 4 plus under root 5. So directly we can take LCM of denominators. Keep in mind, we can take LCM of denominator only in the case when same thing plus and same thing minus forms are given. Only then we can apply this type of process here. So what will happen? So this will be 4 minus 5 will be noted down in a bracket multiplied by 4 plus under root 5. 4 minus under root 5 in second bracket 4 plus under root 5. Both are LCM of denominators because nothing is common except 1. So both will be multiplied in bracket. Bracket will be used here. The purpose of this bracket is there. If bracket is not there, so we cannot multiply. This one is binomial, this one is binomial. So binomial multiplied by binomial. So for that purpose, we require a separate bracket. Now see, now we have to divide this LCM by 4 minus under root 5. So this 4 minus under root 5 will cancel to 4 minus under root 5. So what is quotient here? The quotient will be 4 plus under root 5. Now this quotient will be multiplied into numerator. So 4 plus root 5 multiplied by same thing 4 plus root 5. Suppose this one is x and this one is also x. So x multiplied by x, so that will be x square. So 4 plus root 5 multiplied by 4 plus root 5, so that will be 4 plus root 5 whole square. Similarly, 4 plus under root 5 will cancel to 4 plus under root 5. So what will be quotient? It will be 4 minus under root 5, and 4 minus under root 5 will be multiplied into numerator. So that will be 4 minus under root 5. So same thing multiplied into same thing. So that will be same thing square. So that will be 4 minus under root 5 whole square. In numerator, what is there? In a bracket 4 plus under root 5 whole square plus 4 minus under root 5 whole square whole upon 4 minus under root 5 multiplied 4 plus under root 5. Now different identities are there. It has been taught. We have to apply those identities. So we are applying here. So at each stage where you are applying, so you have to write identity also. So this can be expanded by applying the identity x plus y whole square, because it is given, suppose x and this one y, so x plus y whole square, and this one x minus y whole square. So x plus y whole square equals square of first term plus square of second term plus 2 into first term into second term. Similarly, x minus y whole square equals x square, y square, only sign will be changed. Here it is plus, here it will be minus. 2 into first term into second term. If you want to learn this, so only one sign will be changed. These are trinomials, so only one sign will be changed, which is related to 2. If plus is there, then it will be plus. If minus is here, so only this sign will be changed. There will be no change in sign of square. X square positive, y square positive. Here also x square positive, y square positive. Here plus 2xy, here minus 2xy. This is difference between x plus y whole square and x minus y whole square. So you may keep only this variation of sign here. So you may learn one identity, but it will be learnt both of the identities. Only sign will be changed, and this will be x minus y whole square. Now we have to apply in expansion of first one. So first identity will be applied here. The square of first term plus the square of second term plus 2 into first term into second term. Now we have to apply second identity here at this stage. The square of first term plus the square of second term minus will be there, 2 into first term into second term. And you may observe here, before expansion we have expanded in square bracket here. This one is also expanded here in square bracket. You will do the same thing. Here plus sign is there, and here also plus sign. If we do not use this square bracket, it may be excusable, but we generally apply this square bracket. Suppose minus sign here or here minus sign, so that will play a very crucial role, because minus plays a very crucial role before the bracket. If before the bracket plus sign is there, so there will not be any change in or any impact on the sign of inside the bracket. If minus sign is there, so all the sign inside the bracket will be changed. So fortunately, before this square bracket positive sign, before this one positive sign, so there would not be impact in variation in sign. So what sign inside the square brackets are there, that will be same. If minus sign is here, suppose it is although plus sign is here, if minus sign is there, so sign inside the bracket will be changed. Here it will be minus, this will be minus, and this will become plus. When here minus is given, but here plus given, so no impact of changing the sign will be there. So what to do? We have to find the square of 4. The square of 4 is 16. The square of root 5, that will be 5. 2 4s are 8, and root 5 is already there. So this one is a first bracket. Bracket will be broken here. Before this bracket plus sign, so no impact of sign will be there. So the square of 4 16. The square of root 5, that will be 5, and 2 4s are 8, root 5, so minus 8 root 5. Now see, same thing plus and same thing minus will be cancelled. So what is remaining here? Remaining 16 plus 5, 16 plus 5, and in denominator observe a minus b or x minus y, x plus y. So if this type of identity is there, it will be square of first term x square minus y square. In previous we have discussed about same thing minus and same thing plus are multiplied form. So that will be square of first term. The square of first term is 4 square minus square of second term. So that will be minus under root 5 whole square. So square of 4 is 16 and square of root 5 is 5. So this will be noted down in denominator, and this will be noted down where? In numerator. Now see, in numerator simplify firstly. 16 plus 5, it is 21. Again 16 plus 5, 21. Upon 16 minus 5, that is 11. 21 plus 21, that is equal to 42 upon 11. In this way, we have discussed first type of questions. This one is second type of questions. Other types of questions are also there. So we have to discuss one by one.